What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Christian here again with another video, and today we're discussing who killed Sparking Zero. Was it the player base or the devs? If you look at the screen, we got someone called Low-Key Turtles TV just running away to throw key blasts and just hoard key advantage, trying to be as annoying as possible. Some people argue it's because of players like this that the game failed. Creators like Airchucks and even Rhymestyle both dropped videos recently talking about this topic, and my name was brought up in the discussion because if you followed my channel for a while, you know I've disagreed with this take always, okay? But let's see what they got to say.
Are you on the player side or the game side when something goes wrong in regards to don't hate the player, hate the game? When I say don't hate the player, hate the game, I'm referring to the super annoying, toxic, cheesy shit. And this exists also in every single game. You have players online and on Twitter talking about, oh, we can play this deck. And it's like the most toxic, annoying shit of all time. And I remember seeing this, I'm like, why would you even show this? But now we can do this and that and this. It's like you have people who immediately that first thought is, how can I be annoying? Sparking Zero's biggest thing I can think about that comes off the top of the head is when people are flying up and down with androids until the timer ran out. Yajirobe and just time out with the sensor beam and win that way. It's like, how are you having fun? That can't be fun.
Next, I've been getting people asking me who do I blame more, the devs or the players. I think even I had a conversation with Christian Seda and Weiss on Eli's Live. Shout out to them. But my stance has always been the same. I blame the player base. I'll blame the devs on the release. Cool. But we've been past that, bro. I really want niggas to understand this is an arena fighting anime game. There's always gonna be some type of broken shit. You can't make this shit super balanced. Like, I think Christian talked about like this turtle meta. When it comes to arena fighters, space is your advantage. It's nothing new. So seeing that to me is like, oh, it's a regular arena fighter game. You want to cheese? You want to do fucking broken mechanics? Cool, but do that with different characters. Why does it have to be with a fucking OP character and now I'm dealing with your broken shit?
Okay, so I understand the frustration and why people want to blame the players. Yes, they're weirdos. Yes, they're annoying to deal with. But guys, no matter what the player base does, it always goes back to one thing. Player behavior is dictated by the mechanics of the game. And who creates and manipulates the mechanics of the game? It's the devs, okay? And in the case of Sparking Zero, y'all know I've been studying the mechanics closely for like 12 months now. So this whole turtling strat was 100% created by the devs, and I knew it was going to be a problem months ago when they changed charge key blast and made them deflectable while moving and pressing R1. I said it months ago that that was a dumb change and that these devs do stuff like that constantly in this game. Combine that with the fact that they made movement more expensive, and the result of those dumb decisions are being seen now and felt through the cheesy playstyle, okay? The devs are the ones who keep creating these cheesy playstyles with their dumb patch notes, and in my opinion, that's why we need to put the responsibility and blame on them, okay? That's why back in the day, games like Halo 3 and Halo Reach had extensive playtest periods and closed and open betas before release to prevent cheese and bugs from ruining the experience after the release of the game. The fact of the matter is that these devs are just sloppy. They patch stuff in lazy and dumb ways without playtesting their game for bugs and exploits, and that's what actually killed this game. Their lack of attention to detail. Bro, these anime games are getting treated like hot garbage disposable properties. That's the issue, and that has absolutely nothing to do with the player base. Now, Airchucks, you mentioned you don't like players just picking Gogeta Blue. Cool, I understand that, but the devs are the ones who chose to buff his key blast to all hell and make his barrier 1 SP. Bro, any one of us who actually played this game knows that was a dumbass decision and that it was gonna break the game. The Android exploit that Rhymestyle mentioned, if you just playtest your game a little bit, you could have caught that a mile away. Bro, these things are just basic game design flaws. A closed beta and a couple playtesters could have solved a lot of these problems. The devs deserve 90% of the blame for the game dying easy just because of that. And y'all realize that the game got released with a 3 DP character that had 4 bars of health. Bro, anyone with 2 brain cells to put together could have figured out that that was gonna break the game. Why are we babying these devs and focusing on the player base? These devs are the ones with the power to change the game, not the players. So blaming players is just unproductive. And another thing that I want to talk about is that I want to kill this narrative that anime arena fighters need to be trash, or that the mechanics need to be dumb, or that they need to be competitively unviable. Okay, it's not true. Imagine if we said that about Smash Bros. Oh, it's just a Nintendo platform fighter. Who cares if it's ass? Who cares if the mechanics ain't balanced and don't work? That we wouldn't have one of the best franchises in the world going to EVO and being one of the best casual games ever. Okay, bro, games are elite when the devs take their job serious, they take their time, and they're given the resources to make the game happen. Okay, and I'm gonna be real, Bandai and Spike just don't respect y'all as consumers, because they know that the anime community will buy whatever slop, unfinished trash game they can put out, and you guys are gonna make videos and scream and yell like it's the second coming. Okay, and that's the problem. That's why Bandai doesn't respect y'all, and they put out Sparking in a trash state because they know y'all are gonna buy it anyways and make a big deal about it. There's no way a dev team who actually takes pride in their game releases Sparking 0 in the state it was in, and the way they patch the game is without any attention to detail or thought whatsoever. They don't give a shit about this game, and they don't give a shit about y'all. Okay, so when you see cheese in the game, yeah, it's annoying, but remember where the cheese came from. It came from the devs. It came from their lack of attention to detail, their lack of play testing, and shitty game design. It's a lack of attention to detail from the dev team and lazy patches over 12 months. And you know what's even sadder than cheese still being in the game 12 months later is that the base game, even with all the cheese, was more fun than this version of the game after all the shitty patches and after all their quote-unquote game balance changes that didn't work properly. Okay, that's how much these devs have underperformed these 12 months. So no, I'm not gonna blame the player base for that. These devs deserve the majority of the responsibility because they have the majority of the power to change the game in positive ways, and they don't do so. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.